You're listening to Mega Resurrections. Our intro and outro is by Fingers Music, and our podcast cover art is by Backflip Simmons. In this episode, I'm joined by Tim Bosch, comic book illustrator, podcaster, and artist.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we got it.
Perfect. Yo, I am so sorry for being late and getting the time zones mixed up.
It's all good. I got a chance to hop in and play a little more Helldivers 2.
Oh, there you go. The Metal Gear that isn't Metal Gear.
Exactly. Everyone's like, hey, look at this. They move almost the same.
They really do. I think they really did just straight up make their own little discount box engine and just ran with it. It does the job, man. It moves remarkably like 5.
Especially with the dive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. The prone dive, right? That's what I said too.
That jump in dive shit that doesn't make sense. That's how you dive. Kind of oh shit, you're gonna fuck up your shoulders.
I mean,
way down there, boss.
Hey, do your part. Am I right?
Pretty much. So what's how's it hanging over there?
It goes, brother. Just got back from a hiking session with my buddy Karen, and I haven't hiked in a year and a half, so it kicked my ass a little bit, but it was needed. It was great. I might be getting the noodle legs tomorrow. I'll let you know.
It'll hit you in the morning.
Yeah.
Wake up. Yep.
I was definitely getting a little wobbly as we were coming down. But it was good. This body sits and draws all day, so without a doubt, it needed some work.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mostly do a lot of driving for my job, so it's a lot of sitting.
Yeah,
and there's some movement, but it's a lot of sitting.
You get some action in when you're cussing out someone on the road, I'm sure, but
oh yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure you don't do that. You seem like a nice guy, dude.
I mean, there's times, but then it looks weird because I'm driving a Prius, and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with that guy?" Kind of thing.
Why is he so irate? He's in a Prius. He should be all right.
He's trying to save our planet. Maybe I shouldn't piss him off.
Maybe saving the planet is frustrating. Maybe that's what's it.
No, yeah, we're all just going either fire or by water, whichever.
Yeah,
take your pick,
dude. Ugh. Have you been?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm good. What do you mean?
Well, it's been a minute since we've
Oh yeah, since we last chatted. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Since then it's been good. I'm doing this thing where it's I'm trying to upgrade my place, get out and get a house and shit.
Oh yeah, you're in an apartment right now.
Well, I'm with family right now, so in between places. I'm selling my old place to get a new place.
Oh, okay.
Kind of shit. So it's it's a
whole
headache.
thing. Yeah.
That's why I need games. That's why I need to talk to people about Metal Gear.
Hell yeah.
That shit will kind of recalibrate me and reset my brain.
Metal Gear is the resetter for a lot of people. For me, definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you where did you get your start from the series?
Way back in I mean around the time that 2 had come out, not too long after MGS2 had come out. I had just moved to the valley, to the San Fernando Valley out here in August of 1999, and so MGS2 comes out when 2001, 2 comes out.
You're talking about 2? I think it's 01.
Yeah. 01, right?
Yeah.
So, right. So, I'm just barely getting around to making friends in 2002, right? And this kid that I happened to really hit it off with.
Yeah.
We try to organize a little play date together. I also, today, completely missed the time by an hour. and he calls and he's just like, "Yo, dude, what happened?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, that was today. My bad." and and we do this whole thing where we're trying to find each other on the road and shit. And he finally finds my house, and we hang out. He brings his like little CD case of games and stuff, and we're playing some games. I forgot that I had borrowed MGS2 from my Bengali neighbor up the street. I literally forgot that a few days ago I'd be like, oh, this looks really fucking cool. Let me check it out. Yeah. He sees the game disc in my room and he's like, yo, you have Metal Gear? We gotta check that shit out. You haven't tried it? What do you mean? And so we pop it in, and that is the first time I play it. And we're blown away as kids. Yeah. Immediately blown away. I must have been in the 4th grade, right? So yeah, as a kid, that game made adults shit their pants. You know what I mean? So the jump from PS1 to PS2 at that time with what Konami did with that and Kojima, like fucking incredible. It was unbelievable, man. There was sorcery. There was like, how did they go from fucking blocky shit like this that we were already kind of like, this is kind of cool, to Final Fantasy X and Metal Gear Solid 2. Absolutely bonkers. So he goes home later, and I go back to try and play the game. Now that it was just me, and I'm like, I could actually like kind of sort of pay attention to what's happening. Yeah. And oh boy, now that I was focused, it was really intimidating. It was so goddamn intimidating. I was like, we didn't play but like a few minutes like outside on the tanker. Like we didn't even really go in or anything like that. When I'm playing, I finally, open the door and we go inside the tanker, up and down the floors and everything. I will always particularly remember the part where you're going into the crew lounge, where it's that intersection and then the step down, and like you have that the little restaurant area type thing over there, right? The first time the game has you go through there, it's that little mini cutscene where Snake like lines up against the wall and everything. I don't know what it was about that at the time, but that was my very first instance of, oh, I'm gonna get fucked up and nothing's even happening right now. Like I could just, the setup at the time for me was so, it's not even that crazy complicated when you look at it. It's like, okay, some guards walking around, but it was the confined space of it. It was also that I just was terrible at shooting. And I knew I was gonna miss, and I think it was also that floor that I got caught the first time. I think that's why I remember it. Okay. So it was my first ever alert. Fucked me up.
I mean, if you don't pounce on them really quick, they like call reinforcements, and then come in like SWAT team style.
And and the music goes crazy. You're like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yep.
And I didn't touch Metal Gear for years.
After that, after that incident.
After that, I did not, because I think I went back a few times, and I ultimately did get to Olga, but just I was already so, like, that memory of that intersection is still so fresh that I can't even remember that I went and I got up to Olga. It was me getting up to Olga, not being able to beat her, that made me not touch the game for like years.
Oh wow.
But on I think it was my 14th birthday, just got a PSP.
Okay.
And the only other game I had on it was the Naruto like fighting game that they had on PSP.
Yeah,
but it was imported. They didn't do a US release yet.
Oh, okay.
This is why Fry's Electronics was the shit back in the day. For any youngsters listening to this, and if you don't know what fucking Fry's is, dude, Fry's was amazing. Fry's was like eBay, but in front of you, and you didn't have to bid for nothing. It was just like Like in terms of video games, they had like all the crazy imports.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome. I loved it. So I'd gotten the Naruto game from there, but that's the only other game I had on PSP at the time. And my birthday'd come around. Dad took me to, here's another store that doesn't exist anymore, a Hollywood Video.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have a Hollywood Video where you're at? Or did you ever?
No, but I had family over in California, so I would know a lot of those locations and stores, and I would shop there myself, going over there.
Yeah, dude. Hollywood Video had, like, to try and compete with Best Buy, or no, not Best Buy, Blockbuster, to try and compete with Blockbuster. They also had their own little game store. I forget what it was called. It wasn't Game Rush. Game Rush was obviously Blockbuster, but my dad takes me there, and I see both Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater on PS2 and the newly fresh Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops.
Oh,
I'd seen them both. So I picked them both up, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? I can play video games better these days.
I'm with it.
I'm with it. I think it's time. I think it's time I take a crack at this again, because like by then Metal Gear's reputation was I was aware of.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I was just like, okay, so I'm fully aware that Metal Gear was no joke back in the day. This is some serious shit that I should probably check out. And my dad was like, hey asshole, save money, get one. Learn how to save money. So I'm like, fine. And I figured since the PSP was newer and I didn't have any games on it, I might as well expand that library. So I got Portable Ops. And I came home, and I remember talking to my buddy Alex, who, if anybody went to MGSCON last year, he was one of the live model kit builders alongside John, building the Rex and the Ray. I was talking to him way back then, and he's just like, bro, you got Metal Gear? What the fuck you doing talking to me? Play the damn game. So I'm like, you're right. So I booted up. I had seen no trailers
for this one,
for Portable Ops.
Yeah,
I'd seen nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed until I laid my eyes upon the game case. And so I pop it in. Damn watch.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll get
hopefully, yeah.
Cancel out. Yeah.
Hopefully. But I pop it in. I was not expecting the Ashley Wood motion comic cutscenes.
Oh yeah, that'll throw you off.
It didn't just throw me off, but it got me so fucking excited.
Nice.
Because like I was already, trying to find I was already like drawing at that time. I was already like, getting my chops in, taking my classes and everything. So to see not just like motion comics, but it's Ashley Wood.
Yeah.
Right. So this is for anybody who doesn't know who Ashley Wood is outside of Metal Gear. He's done amazing stuff like Tank Girl. He's done incredible painting pieces, and like, he's such a genius with like, the concept of merchandise and merchandising, and like his renditions of Batman and other popular IPs, like, are his robots and his women in particular.
Oh yeah.
They're always a treat. They're always like, he's got a really particular style that he can create either with oil paints or, ink sketches, like, just like, like straight up sketching style, or even just straight up digital coloring. He knows how to keep his style pretty consistent across those mediums, and like he's been very influential for a lot of people in the fine art sector. So I didn't know who Ashley Wood was at the time, but just my brain getting subjected to like pretty much fine art status in this little fucking PSP.
Yeah, the small screen.
Dude, like it absolutely blew my mind. And at that time, Portable Ops was considered canon.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
So, before they did the whole, retcon stuff and everything, it was my first Metal Gear story that I went from start to finish. And I never forgot it. Like, it's Portable Ops crawled so that Peace Walker could walk.
Pretty much, yeah.
It laid in the foundation of what ended up making Peace Walker so fucking tight. And so I think, for so many of those reasons, I think Portable Ops is very, very underrated. But yeah, like officially, Portable Ops is the first game that I played through from beginning to end.
Yeah, I was gonna say like from the start to the end, which I can see like it does. It's kind of difficult when you're like first starting, because I started with Metal Gear Solid 1 when I was 14, and then I thought that was like daunting and completely different, because I was so used to like I was still playing like Super Mario Brothers 3, which was like considered like the greatest game of all time. But I was like on that like 2D landscape kind of thing.
I was over here thinking Ratchet and Clank was hard. So like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like the only Ratchet and Clank was the only other series that I had like real confidence in fucking playing. So it was such a drastic, completely drastic like tone. It was so much more mature. It really like, because it was so drastic and different in tone, it kind of almost ruined anything in between for me. For me, it was only the extremes. I could like, so stuff in between just felt subpar. And I think in a shitty way, like Metal Gear just kind of like made a lot of other games hard for me to play. But it's what happens when like you feel your standards get heightened.
Yeah, exactly.
Metal Gear does that.
Yeah, because for like a while it was like, for the longest time when I was in high school, it was like you were either a Metal Gear fan or you were a Splinter Cell fan, or possibly Siphon Filter was like in the mix there.
Yeah,
like those three, and it's like you kind of knew who was who, and like when you like asked like, oh, I like Splinter Cell blah blah blah, or I like the second Siphon Filter, and I was like, nah, bro, Metal Gear all the way. That was like my number one. So like Metal Gear, if a new game came out, you gotta get that first. Everyone else on the back burner kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I've tried the other games and I'm like, they're okay. I think the only thing that really like held like a candle close to it is like the newer like Hitman games. Like the recent ones. They're a little bit close. I would say like it's my second like favorite of the series, because like I still like any game I play, no matter what I play. I've tried like the new Resident Evil 4 remake. I would fucking crouch walk and still play like I'm playing Metal Gear. I'm playing a different game, and I say to myself, my brain has just accustomed to that.
Those tactics, I mean, it's just it just feels so universal when you play a game like that allows you to be as natural to yourself as possible in the way that Metal Gear does. Like the controls are odd initially, especially those older games, but it's one of those weird things where once you wrap your head around it, those controls are oddly intuitive.
Oh yeah.
They become like almost like second nature, and then it just bleeds over into everything else you play. Like I felt it for sure in Ghosts of Tsushima.
Oh, okay,
like, playing that's where I got so much stealth on as much as possible. Playing Ghosts of Tsushima was like playing like it felt to me, it was like, what if Arkham and Metal Gear just had like a little baby kid, and it was set in 1200s Japan or some shit. It was really it felt awesome to be able to to carry those tactics over and still have it be natural to the game itself. So that was fun. Ghost of Tsushima, if no one's ever played it, definitely check that out. But yeah, dude, Metal Gear is something that clearly, if you go through one of them, it just it sticks. Like some people get surprised when I tell them that Portable Ops is what ended up really, really hooking me. I think you could, defensively say that Metal Gear Solid 2 had kept me intrigued for the longest time because it was like a goalpost in my head. When I saw 3 in Portable Ops at the store, it took me back to 2 going, okay, you know what? This is a big boy game. This is this is up there. Like, even before I really finished anything, it had already was high in standard for me in the beginning. So having gone through it, and then they really don't. A bad Metal Gear game will still kick the shit out of most regular games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
was gonna say, what would you consider a bad Metal Gear game?
Well, I think just by pure technical standards, it is Portable Ops just because of how clunky it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I respect so much of what it does because it's translating a what are they called? They're translating legacy controls to a limited platform, right?
True. Yeah.
Like you've got buttons that have been taken away on the PSP essentially. So
yeah.
They did the best with what they absolutely could. Not to mention they're introducing an entirely new way to use those controls. We're talking Portable Ops was the first game you got that broke everything up into little missions. Portable Ops was the first game you had to kidnap people. And it was the first game to also try and create shortcuts for kidnapping those people. So it really did lay in the foundation for Peace Walker in that sense. And that's the only reason I think why Portable Ops is like the worst in that respect. Okay. Just because of, its limitations.
Yeah.
But writing wise, especially since Kojima produced it, it was like I think it was probably the closest thing that we had gotten to a non-Kojima directed game and still have it be called Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, okay.
And I think because of its ability to recognize classic tropes throughout Metal Gear and execute on them. Like if you go back to Portable Ops, you get so many of the same beats that you get in MGS1. You get your camera, you get your ninja, and it's the same ninja, just younger, right? Like that was really cool. Was that it was Snake's dad meeting all of Snake's buddies before Snake, right? So that's a lot of what that was about. It had some really cool characters like Gene and Python, which was just Pinhead. It was that was also the writing team going like, okay, like we love this movie character. Let's try to bring that movie character into our. It's Kojima as fuck, and I wonder how much Kojima himself had to do with that. Like, I do hear that towards the end of Portable Ops' development, he got a little bit more involved in just producer, title.
Oh, okay.
But that said, he was still willing to stay producer and not director.
Yeah.
And I think it speaks a lot to what it ended up doing, because he ended up using so much of that in what he ended up calling his spiritual Metal Gear Solid 5 with Peace Walker.
Yeah. Because he's been trying to do that for like a while, like trying to walk away and just like kind of like, put his hands in the air. You're like, I'm done. This is it. Someone else take over, the next generation, whomever. And it's just been, now they're like, no, get back in the kitchen. Get back to cooking again.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like the breaking point, like you get the whole divorce. And, and I would say like, he does take like things that he was like not, he wasn't directing. He may have been producing or may have done something part of it. He will take things through games that are not his and then implement it on his so-called canonical Kojima games, because there are people out there who are like, no, I only play the canonical games. Like, I'm gonna ignore everything else. And I always say, like, well, don't ignore them, because you're kind of like closing off those experiences.
Yeah,
those games.
I mean, why not play them just to go through it and say you did at this point? You know, like you might find some. Like I said, for anybody that hasn't played Portable Ops for that reason, you will be surprised at just how much you ends up being taken from Portable Ops into Peace Walker, and then ultimately 5. So, like, yeah, for me, Portable Ops holds a very special place in my heart. It got me hooked with the art style, and then the actual just rest of the game. It, like, Portable Ops was my training for 3, because 3 was the next game that I played.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, I mean, I went through Naked Snake already. Just give me more. And so it was for sure. It was 3, and yeah, for the longest time, like, 3 was it. After Portable Ops, I was just like, whoa, Metal Gear Solid fucking 3, holy shit.
Yeah, as soon as you like start the game, like, it's already like, it's gonna tell you, like, this is what this was the style of the game, and kind of get a feel of like the time as well. So it's like it's very like, I wouldn't say like Goldfinger, but maybe like Dr. No, or maybe even like From Russia with Love, kind of like Bond era kind of thing. Especially with the theme song, which everyone's probably heard. If you're a Metal Gear fan, you've heard Snake Eater like countless times.
So many times, yeah.
It's on probably Peel's playlist too.
You know what's so interesting about Snake Eater, that song, is that the first time you hear it, you not in a bad way, but you feel like you've heard it before. Like it's it's almost like accessing a memory. Yeah. Because it's so good at mimicking that James Bond feel.
Yeah.
And I think that's a quality that Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 in particular have. I think that trilogy in particular has this amazing ability to, even for some newcomers I've seen, like I saw my buddy Casual Hero, who was an artist at MGSCON, actually like play MGS1 for the first time on stream after the con. And even he mentioned that, like, you know, I have never played this game, but the vibe of the game is like you're running around in a memory. Like it's very nostalgic feeling. And both 2 and 3 execute that same thing in their own way. One I could kind of understand because of its dark and dim and like echoey audio, you know. That shit just lends itself to feeling like a dreamscape, right? And 2 and 3 just do that so much more differently in much more cinematic ways. MGS2, especially coming in with Harry Gregson Williams, really like just nails in that fucking soundtrack from Heat. You know what I mean? It's that early 2000s cinematic film vibe, 100%, and just from head to toe, it's dripping with it. Like, playing Metal Gear Solid 2 is like watching a movie from the early 2000s. A lot more cerebral than you ever expected it to be. It's fucking amazing. And then 3 does that. I was just gonna say, back to your point, 3 does that with the James Bond vibes, the 60s, you know, kind of like, you know, sounds and like even the low frame rate to really like get in that old the old style visual, like pre-recorded, like, you know, film reel feel, you know.
Definitely. I would say, like, and it just popped in my head like now, the Goldfinger theme song. Sounds close to Snake Eater, but not like bordering to like point where fucking, I don't know who owns them now, like, be like, we're gonna sue you now. You're way too close to us. kind of thing. But yeah, like I was saying you were spot on because like the way you were describing like the audio and visual, it does feel like something that you have like you reminisce back. Like I kind of remember this, almost like a memory.
I mean, everything with the comic, with the character models too. Like you don't really see the eye details. Like there's a bunch of stuff about it that just lends itself to being like a blurry memory. And that's what that game feels like.
Yeah, and I would say like two feels like a fever dream because it's so frantic and chaotic. Like especially when you get to Raiden, it's like go nonstop. You can't stop. Keep going, Raiden. Go save the president. Oh, you can't save the president. All right, go after Dead Cell. All right, go after this person. Go after that person. And it's just like you can catch your breath.
What was every action scene in the early 2000s like? It was just bam, 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 bam. Yeah,
it was like that Tony Scott kind of thing where it's like your protagonist isn't just standing there and the camera's just like panning them 360. Like, what's gonna happen now? Oh shit, fuck.
All over the place. Do you remember that movie, that Will Smith movie, Enemy of the State?
Yep.
It's the Definitely one where it was a satellite one, right? Where it was just tracking. Yeah, it's that like just like how the film like mood coloring was that like just how the contrast was super high. You don't get that in Metal Gear. Like everything in Metal Gear Solid 2 is much more muted. Yeah. But the action, just I can't help but remember it with like stark contrasty lighting, just because of how it felt. Especially the Fat Man sequences, like
God.
The camera cuts and everything to just like throw you off all over the place. It was crazy. And Metal Gear Solid 2 just nailed it with that vibe.
And I'm saying, like you said before, with Harry Gregson Williams, like with 2, it's just like it feels like when you get to the plant, I'm like, am I on the rock kind of thing?
Yeah,
exactly. Because the music is like, I'm not gonna say he like one for one it, but like it does feel similar and sound similar to it.
The vibe is so especially when they're trying to escape, like the Rock,
and the Harrier jet as well.
Oh my god, so many things. Just it got those vibes down so hard. It was incredible, and then he was just like, all right, no more Metal Gear Solid, everybody. Not for me, at least.
Pack it up.
and people did not like it.
Dude, people were like going crazy because you could probably YouTube it now. Like I think for like Snake Eater, I don't even think Kojima was like supposed to direct it. I think it was somebody else. Yeah. And then people were freaking out and like sending death threats to like people that work there into their homes, and they're like, nope, you gotta get back on there. Keep the people from like fucking bringing pitchforks and torches to our building, kind of thing.
And so he ended up, with that one, he ended up making that game fan servicey as fuck. But like, even then, he can't help but make it a fucking good game. Like, that's the incredible thing about that. Like, most of the time, whenever you encounter phoned in fan servicey bullshit, it's so very obvious. He took Metal Gear Solid 3 and made fan service a commentary. Like he turned into a whole subject and just used metaphors up the ass with it. It was nuts. It was so crazy. And like it takes you a few playthroughs to, even really think about that sometimes. And thank God he knew how to make, in a time where replay value was so like crucial to those kinds of games releasing on consoles like that. He knew what to do. He knew how to make you play a game for months on end.
And he also knew how to like make you buy the game again, but just with additional content before there was DLC. Like it was re-releases.
He like pioneered the just marketing on that. Incredible. Like, how many you could? There's an endless list of all the shit games and even movies have borrowed from Metal Gear after the fact.
Oh yeah.
I think it was the most recent Daniel Craig James Bond movie.
Yeah, No Time to Die.
No Time to Die.
The one? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah.
So that the whole second half of that.
Pretty much. It was
the entire everything from the
nanomachines.
Oh my, nanomachines. Dude,
yeah.
did they even have an elevator sequence? Or no, they had the stair sequence.
Yeah.
In No Time to Die. I'm like, get out of here.
I mean, the closest of elevator sequence would probably be when he like sees
Winter Soldier.
Oh right, yeah.
Winter
there
fucking
go.
Soldier.
I just popped that. Yep.
And Winter Soldier, admitted by Ed Brubaker himself when he wrote the original comic, was like, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2 is the shit.
There you go.
So that's why when I was I hadn't read Winter Soldier before I watched it. When I'm watching it, I'm watching Winter Soldier by myself because at that time I was just watching all the Marvel movies by myself for the most part, and I was going through Winter Soldier. I'm like, yo, hey, like just beat by beat by beat. I'm like, this is MG, and then the Hydra part where it's basically the Patriots, but it's Hydra.
Yeah.
I was just like,
pretty much.
Hey, yo, and then they just stick like air Metal Gears at the end.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Oh my god.
It was amazing. It was incredible.
Like so many movies, like even the new Mission Impossible movie that just came out.
Really? I haven't seen it.
I'm like, there's like a desert sequence, and I go like, oh, that's quiet. And Tom Cruise is like literally like Venom Snake in the fucking desert. I think he even has like the fucking same like facial garb and goggles.
Get out of here.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I think it's not the same, but like it's similar.
It's so reminiscent. I gotta watch it.
Fuck?
I haven't seen the latest 2 Mission Impossibles.
Okay, well, the newest one like fucking ups the ante. Like, I don't know how. What are you gonna do next? Like, pretty much, like, what the fuck?
I had heard he was talking about taking it to space. I think they're going the Fast and Furious route.
I mean, Fast and Furious did it. Why not Mission Impossible? Like, fuck it.
I mean, when you think about it, it's almost surprising that Fast and Furious did it before the Mission Impossible series with how insane Tom Cruise is. That guy.
Exactly. He's gonna want to go to actual space. He's like, no, we don't CGI this shit. We're gonna actually go. Launch me into space, please.
No, dude, watch his last movie be him landing on the moon.
He would fucking want that.
Watch it happen.
He would want that.
We're calling it on Metal Gear Resurrections right now. At least one of, if not his last film, is going to be him filming a live sequence of him moonwalking.
There you go. Oh my god.
If anybody can make it happen, it's going to be him, dude.
Yeah, pretty.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I would say like, and then he'll probably say like, I have to do this to save Hollywood. Launch.
Yeah.
And then when he does that, it's gonna be like, oh, this is just like the Fury in Metal Gear Solid 3. This is what he felt like re-entering Earth. Did he go nuts?
Holy shit! Speaking of movies,
yeah.
How about that Kojima Oscar Isaac thing that's been circling?
I saw like articles about it, but
I saw the tweet, and then I saw the articles. I'm like, oh guys, they saw that and they ran with it.
What was it like? Where he just like commented like innocently, and then people just go like twist it around?
Well, so that they're saying that he's being complimentary about it. They're not dismissing that. Yeah. They're mostly laughing at his verbiage, his word usage, because he calls Oscar Isaac's character and just his visual presentation in Moon Knight pathetic and like meek and everything. And he was saying that like he's never seen Oscar look this way, and it was awesome to see. That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
And so all the headlines ran with Hideo Kojima calls Oscar Isaac pathetic and
weak or meek. Oh yeah.
And then in parentheses complimentary. Like everybody's got the same headline. It's the funniest thing.
God, I thought you were gonna ask me like, did I see his documentary on Disney Plus, which I haven't yet. I haven't seen it yet.
I took a look. I took a look at that.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very It's good. It's good. It is also the funniest thing I've seen Kojima do to make a Death Stranding trailer.
Oh my god. It's like that.
That's what it felt like to me.
What?
Like,
yeah.
I got a kick out of it because as I'm going, like, this guy.
He's gonna use Disney Plus's platform to like fucking showcase a video game.
Yeah,
I would believe it because that's kind of like what he did with Spotify. Like Spotify, I don't know what they fucking paid him. Imagine like a lot of money.
Oh yeah, he had that podcast thing, right?
For Brain Structure, yeah.
Brain Structure, right?
I kind of gave up after the Jordan Peele episode.
Yeah,
because it's very difficult. Like he talks and then his translator talks.
Right. So it's just like there's no. I think he did put out just an English only one where like he'll begin to talk and then the English will just like be over it. Like his Japanese will fade out and you'll start hearing the English. I think they put out something like that for that. But no, the other thing I tried to go through was the Creative Gene. And
the book? Yeah,
the book.
Yeah.
And
how far did you get?
Well,
I'm on page 6.
It's admittedly I got to like 26 or 27.
Sweet.
But the beginning is really hilariously just him going, "Yeah, I know what I like." I'm like, "Yeah, all right. You do know what you like."
Oh man, was it easy? Did you buy it online or did you go in person at a store?
No, I think I do. I think I got the audiobook. I got the audiobook.
Solid choice.
If not the audiobook, it was a digital copy somehow. It might have been the ebook because maybe there is no audiobook for it. I can't remember.
Gotcha.
But I vehemently remember him mostly going, you know, I basically see what's hot and I decide if it's hot or not. That's basically like the gist of the pages that I read. I'm like,
oh my god.
I mean, I don't know if I can go for a whole book of this, but I think just to, as we were talking about, just to go through the experience.
Yeah.
I think I got to do it, and can form a full opinion then. But it was so fucking funny. Just anytime seeing him just try to be smart alecky with marketing, it's the funniest thing. Dude.
Yeah, I mean he's good at it, but it's just
he's really good at it. But I wonder how much of it is people letting him
do it, like get away with it.
Yeah, dude, because you gotta figure, like, because you know he pitched this to Disney Plus as like a commentary on video games as like a medium and everything, and like you can't entirely blame him because it's not like he can go and use Metal Gear footage anyway, right? Anything Konami he can't bring up, and it's one of the things he talks about. He literally does everything he can not to mention Konami by name in this thing, you know, and because legally he can, otherwise he's probably gonna get fucked. But that said, because Death Stranding is the only thing he could use, it just ends up being what it is. So, you know, you gotta wonder if it's purposeful, if it's serendipitous, if it's just how things work out. Because, I mean, I'm trying to think of another instance where like it's the same thing. It's just like his recent trailers. Like nobody else can just announce that they're working on something.
Yep.
And then that's it. Most other people have to be like, and here's this video. Of the thing. Here's this image of a character or a setting or a logo even.
Yeah.
We got a name. At the what was it? State of Play, right? Yeah. That's all we got. And he and people went apeshit. Everyone's there for it. So am I. I'm here for it. I don't even know what the hell it is. Like, he kind of he has been so successful at making those rides be entertaining that even if it is seemingly some bullshit, you're just like, well, he's gonna do something. It's gonna be reactionary somehow. This is the same man that said you're gonna see what quiet is about and, you know, regret your words. And we're like, all right, sir, like you are a genius among men, but that's funny.
Exactly. Like, come on. So definitely a play on words for that one.
Exactly.
A literal play. Yeah.
He's so good at like being old man social media mode.
Oh my,
like,
yeah.
He's very good at giving the impression that he's kind of like outdated but still in the loop. He's very good at that, at like keeping that vibe consistent, because I think he's fully aware that that's his selling point.
Yeah.
Is that he's a movie geek, and he's just because I think he's on some level, I think he is a little bit smarter than that. I think he's way smarter than he does exhibit in his media. I'm pretty sure talking to the guy like one-on-one is a completely different experience than seeing him in an interview or something where he's like putting on a presentation.
Yeah.
They're what was I watching recently? Oh, Shogun. I was watching Shogun.
Okay.
The two new episodes that dropped on Hulu. The series is really fucking good. There's a line in there where the dude goes, they're like in this like prison cellar or something, and this one guy tells one of the main characters, people have 3 different hearts. The one they show to everybody, right?
Yeah.
The one they show to their friends, and then the one that everybody has to keep secret, right?
Yeah.
So to that end, I'm pretty sure his friend persona obviously different. I can't imagine what he's like on his solo time.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's got to be something crazy to witness.
I mean, if only you could watch them, but like, because definitely the socials is like that's like catered to a point where it's like he's building up like a mystery to himself. Like he's making himself into a character. He is a character. Like we don't know who he is like really with like who his true self is. I think like occasionally he will let it out every once in a while when you're caught off guard. Yeah, that's very, very small, but like he's good at like, you know, showmanship and obviously sales, being able to market himself and the products that he basically creates, and has a team of people to help him basically bring his creation to life. So I don't know what he's gonna be like real. Like who's the real?
Yeah, what's Kojima in person like? What does his son have to say? You know what's funny about Portable Ops is I remember him saying that his son was very much not into Metal Gear like that.
Shit. Yeah.
Back in the day, I remember him saying that, and then I remember him saying in regards to Portable Ops that it was Portable Ops that his son actually played because of the online component, the fact that you could like play other people. Yeah. So I wonder how that changed his perception on gaming, especially knowing that like his kid like finally took an interest in something that he had made that way.
That's true. That's probably where he like online. That's interesting. Like, online. Yeah. And now he's like doing like, do you mean the cloud? Like OD. Exactly. It's like, does Kojima know how the cloud actually works? Maybe that's what the game's about. He'll show us. This is how the cloud works.
Now, as far as DS2 goes, I can only imagine what the first version of DS2 was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did say that he was trying to actively not be a prophet with this one.
Okay.
And so he had ditched his initial concept or his initial like story pitch. And just decided to go. I think that's where the fucking guitar gun comes from. Is just the deliberate need to go sideways.
I mean, that's something straight out of like an 80s movie, I feel like.
Yeah.
At least a music video, it's like, what the fuck? Like a guitar axe that shoots like lightning out of it. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
It is so much a different, because I'm replaying DS1 right now, the director's cut.
Yeah, different for that one.
Yeah, like holy shit! Like, yeah, you weren't gonna see an axe gun in this game, not one bit. I also love that he's not even really trying to hide the Metal Gear callbacks anymore.
No, you see it like everywhere. It's like I don't know what they call the ship, but it's like, oh man, this is looking like Rex.
That's a Rex head.
Instead of the rail gun, it's like like the crane, like an actual fucking crane arm.
Incredible. The fucking, I think you got the box in the last game, right?
Yeah.
That was like an add-on and stuff. He still uses the term codec in Death Stranding, which is crazy.
That's true.
There's just so many obvious like the whole obvious sneaking aspect. Well, let me ask you this, John. What other Kojima games have you played outside of Metal Gear and Death Stranding?
Oh shit! Okay, what was it called? Was it Game Boy Advance or was it Game Boy?
Boktai.
Yep, there you go. Was that Advance? I don't. That's like what my memory is. Yeah.
It was Advance.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame you for thinking it was like Game Boy Color or something because the cartridge
because the way it looked.
Exactly, the cartridge was fatter because of that solar panel.
Yep.
Even in Boktai, you have to sneak around if you don't have ammo.
That's true. Yeah, because I haven't gone to Police Nuts. I haven't gone to like fucking Snatcher. That's pretty much it.
I have Police Nuts is the one with what's his name, blue-haired guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have gone through, I think, 2 to 3 hours of that. And I enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed the vibe. It was different from Metal Gear, which I really appreciated, and it was also just a really fun way to experience Kojima's creativity in a completely different vibe and setting. Well, hold on. Have you played Zone of the Enders?
Actually, yes. I've played both of them. Yeah. I keep forgetting about Zone of the Enders.
I mean, and that's the sad story of Zone of the Enders is that everyone keeps forgetting about it.
That and there's no third one.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It could have done so well with a number 3, but like I don't blame people for forgetting Zone of the Enders because 2 was ultimately much better than 1, but it was shorter.
It felt really like super short.
It was
just like
really
that time,
short.
like to pay that kind of money. I was like, damn. Like,
you
got me.
So later copies were more appropriately priced, especially like the HD, remasters and stuff like that, and like they really did try. They put out HD cuts of Zone of the Enders twice.
Yeah.
And it still couldn't generate enough sales to constitute a number 3. Which is the shitty part. So you can't blame Konami on that one, really. Like they did their best. The only thing they haven't done is a full-on remake, and I don't think the sales constitute that either, because that's essentially making a 3. That's working on a new game, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they can't really constitute. They can't reasonably say that the money's there to be able to do it, which sucks. So, anybody listening and you haven't played Zone of the Enders, please go fucking play that game. Please.
I mean, it's so much fun, and it's not really that long either games. So you know you can bang them out like in a day if you wanted to. If you're like really be like crazy and persistent with it. But like take a weekend and get basically like it's also got a good story too as well.
It's a really awesome Kojima Gundam. Like it's a lot of the same beats, right? It's you know you get space colonies, you get you know all that different stuff. So you just get a more, how do I say, it's like Gundam, but it feels more ethereal is the best kind of adjective I could use, because like there's a lot more like not spirituality involved, I would say, but like there's a lot more like unspoken connection. You know Gundam gets like technical, right? Like, you know, it's very like, you know, this machine works like this. Zone of the Enders, you get explanations for how the mech works, but so much of that is like pseudoscience that then gets like just left to, oh, you know, it happened because some things just happen because it's fitting for it to happen. You know, you don't really get like a nuanced explanation for it. It's just like shit's just happening sometimes, and it's pretty fucking dope. And it's a great vibe. I want to. They did make a Zone of the Enders OVA, if I remember correctly. That I haven't seen. I want to watch that. I do wish we got some, because I know he uses like some anime sequences for like some of his game, like Zone of the Enders and Police Nuts and stuff. I do wish we just got like a full-on Kojima anime of something, like a Kojima series. That'd be fucking cool.
I mean, you could have done it like with any of the like things that he worked on. I just feel like they just didn't capitalize on it, even like now.
I think a lot of Kojima titles are just the problem with so many of them is they end up being too niche. Like they're critically acclaimed. Anybody who knows a thing or two about video games and plays them recognize that it's pushing the format and the boundary. But I think for all of his desire to like hit mass audiences, his games don't really do it on that level. Like even Death Stranding is still like niche to a degree. You know, the same folks who play like Call of Duty and you know, like Fortnite, who've never played Metal Gear before, are not touching Death Stranding. You know what I mean? No. So as critically acclaimed as he gets, I think so much of it is just his main fan base really dumping money into it and keeping him alive. I think that's so much of what his audience actually is. Not to say that his audience isn't big and wide, but so much of what I encounter in my time, at least out here, is people have heard of him, people have heard of Metal Gear. Not too many people I know outside of the folks I meet online or at MGSCON have really played.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same.
Is that what you get? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's like for me, like take for example, like in my high school, I graduated I think like 2,500 people, and like only one kid that I graduated with knew of him and his games, and we kind of like talked about it. I was like, shit. Like, that is like a fucking like not a lot, and it's also kind of like far and few between. Like people that I do know on my side, it's like, well, we're all kind of like spread apart. Like, yeah, sure, some people like live near me, like in New York City, but like, you know, there's other people like going like towards like down south or like to the Midwest. And I'm like, well, shit, everybody's so sparsed apart.
All the biggest Metal Gear heads you meet are all online, right? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Maybe there's like, I've been blessed with like a few of my friends because they're so terminally online, they are the type of person to mess with Metal Gear like that. And I have had some folks like growing up to geek out with it like locally and everything. But I have noticed that like, yeah, Metal Gear and most Kojima games, like, you'll be lucky if the masses have played Metal Gear, let alone any other Kojima game. Forget Police Nuts, forget Boktai. And like you said, you know, most of us have played Zone of the Enders and sometimes forget about it. Even I do, and I fucking love goddamn mechs. I mean, look at this fucking bullshit I have right here. You know what I mean? I'm all about super robots, and this is Kamen Rider, Godzilla, Ava, Ultraman, all mashed together, dude. This is fucking
God.
This is fucking stupid what this is, but I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
and even I forgot about like Zone of the Enders just because, you know, they're really particular experiences. And I think that they do a good job of being isolated experiences, but because it's hard to reference them with anything else, like you can't describe Metal Gear as, oh, it's like this and this together. You can't really describe. Metal Gear truly is its own thing for the most part. Like, let's try right now. How can you describe what Death Stranding is like in comparison to anything else?
No, I can't.
What other game has you walking around doing that bullshit, you know? Can you, aside from, you know, a stealth game, can you really describe any other game that plays like Metal Gear Solid?
No, they don't, because the other ones are like third-person shooter kind of thing. So everything
does third person, like, and like even Metal Gear in its third-person shooter aspects ends up not really feeling like a traditional third-person shooter up until you get to Peace Walker with the over-the-shoulder stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. And even No, go for it. Even if you try like that third-person like tactic thing where it's like, well, I'm just gonna gun down everybody and I'm gonna be good. No, you can't. You can't do it. It's just, it gets to a point where like you're just literally overwhelmed and you can't continue on.
Yeah.
Like restart or let yourself die and continue.
More people, when they heard that you don't have to sneak around in MGS5, more people picked it up.
Oh yeah.
But I can't imagine what the story was like for them. With 5 being their first one.
I mean, if you're quick with a trigger, you just probably like shoot, like headshot everybody, because you do get like that, like I think like 2 seconds where it's like, oh shit, you got caught, and the guard's like, ooh,
right,
kind of thing. Like, oh fuck, gotta headshot this guy. But
I'm talking about like they don't even know what's going on in the cutscenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like gameplay mechanics, I'm sure is like a trip for newbies to go through. Because of just how open and expansive it is. I love watching, like, I'm pretty sure you've seen the 2 videos of like those two army vets or the military dudes watching MGS5 plays, and they did 2 different ones. They did one where they're just watching the game being like played for real, and like comparing it to like basically debunking like, you know, what's real and what isn't, what's possible and what isn't. And then they watched a video of just the most craziest like game breaking shit you can do in MGS5, and they were losing it. They were just having the time of their life because it was so fucking funny. Because you can it seems at first look when you're just thrown out in the desert that it's a game with limitations, but it truly is fucking so open-ended with how you can go about the map that it's the possibilities are limitless. So
if you could think it, you could possibly do it in that game.
Yeah, I think that was the philosophy of Kojima, like game programming, was just like do we have time to code it? Just make it happen. You know, like that's really what it was. There was literally no like, because they crammed so many mechanics and features into that engine. It's incredible.
How did you feel? Because we're talking about we're brushing up on 5. How did you feel about Kiefer?
I didn't mind him as much as I thought I was going to. Honestly, I was just like, you know, the whole David Hayter drama happened.
Yeah.
But really, with kind of how obvious it started to become that you weren't playing as the actual Snake, it made it much more easier to accept, and it ultimately just felt more fitting.
Yeah,
to a certain degree.
Yeah, because it was pretty much like being like, oh, you know, this leads to Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Like the old game, like, okay, now that makes sense. It's like, I don't feel
in a certain way, it like preserved David Hayter in a special way for me. But you know, when you still get like him voicing Big Boss at the end of the game and everything, like still, like it is Kiefer. It, you know, that's where it starts to get a little weird. I'm like, I wish they could have at least gotten David for like Big Boss, right? But then I understand that it would have been weird, right?
Oh yeah.
It would have been cool though. It would have been cool if for the Man Who Sold the World tape.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. To do it there.
You get David's voice.
Yeah.
Right? Because you still need to be fooled for the most part along the way that no, this is Snake. So that would have been kind of cool, but you know, there's so many. A lot of different people have a lot of different, you know, theories and opinions as to why Kojima did what he did for, you know, David and Pete and all that stuff. There's some logic that sounds like, yeah, that sounds like it's true, and there's some theories that are just like, I mean, I guess, but I don't. It's so hard, you know, unless you get it straight from, unless you get an honest answer from Kojima himself as to how he feels about David Hayter and the American voice cast and everything.
Yeah.
He's got a very different attitude towards our voice cast versus like on-camera celebrities. Very different attitude.
Oh yeah. Like,
so, you know, say about that what you will, unless we get like a real honest answer about how he feels about all that stuff, it's hard for me to say one way or the other if I think he, you know, he was good on making those moves or not. But for the end result, I think Kiefer did a really good job. I think he did a fucking like phenomenal job of voicing a character that is a how do I word this correctly? It's Venom Snake, you could say, is essentially the trope of Snake, right? It's not Snake the character. It's your mental idea of what Snake should be, but also that character, that idea suddenly having some awareness.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the real Snake is still doing his thing.
Oh, yeah. Because he becomes a legend, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Kiefer did a really good job of portraying that tone, that perception of himself. And also like because you get Venom Snake pre and post Man Who Sold the World tape, right? Like in the sequence where Venom is fighting Eli, like on the island and everything, the part where we didn't get to play, that's the character you get post Man Who Sold the World tape when he's talking to Eli, and that's the character who has accepted his Big Boss, like, you know, doppelganger status. And so you could hear in his voice that he's taken on the role a little bit more, and it's like, yeah, this is me now. I know I'm not him, but I am him.
Yeah, because you get like a mix like of both. Like if you like watch like or listen to, because like it is like 30% done of the
Yeah.
cutscenes, but like you do hear it. Like when Eli gets shot, you get like that. The medic comes through. Like he's like, "Oh no! Like, are you
Yeah.
okay? Like, let me assess your damage." And then you do get like the big boss like mentality where it's like, you can't blame him for everything, kid. You're gonna
Yep.
die. Here's a gun. Blow your brains out. That's all you can do right now.
Is what it is. Like I don't have a choice in this either. So do with that what you will. Like and that's very like that is very uniquely, I think. Not a Big Boss thing, not a Solid Snake thing even.
Yeah.
That is a Venom Snake thing.
Oh yeah.
Because Big Boss, I think, might have taken a step to like try to teach Eli a bigger lesson. Probably because he like Big Boss might feel some semblance of responsibility. But Venom knows that ain't his kid. Venom 100% knows that like, you're roped into this bullshit same as me. So I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'll give you an option.
Pretty much.
That's all that was given to me.
Yeah, no, like that game is like, the whole grand scheme is such like a mind fuck. Like,
yeah,
to have like this one character who's like the most loyal fucking member of like MSF, because he like threw himself in front of a bomb to save Big Boss, to basically be erased from the face of the earth, and to become, the supposed, Big Boss that they needed, while the other one was like running around doing his thing.
It's a kind of determination, and I won't even really go towards loyalty, because like loyalty is a part of it, but it truly is the determination and the willpower to be that loyal. Because loyalty takes like chutzpah. Loyalty takes like a certain kind of commitment and belief in yourself and your purpose to really stick through it, right? And it's incredible, or I should say it was really, really crazy to see the extreme version of that kind of mentality, because again, he gets the tape and he basically gets told that like when you think about it, he probably would have done it without needing to be fucking railroaded the whole time.
Yeah.
So he had, at that point, he had every right to be a little pissed off. Because I was down for the cause from the get. We didn't need to do this. I've seen the guy, like, yeah, of course I've studied him. But then you also at the same time, you seem simultaneously be angry about the fact that he had to be fooled, but also understand that like there was a grander purpose. And that is Venom's character from the beginning, is that like he does come around and he's always down for the cause. So he was, whether he's brainwashed or not at this point, like that, him coming around and accepting his Big Boss fate was almost always going to be the thing, because he's never not seen Big Boss as the guy.
I don't think, like, short of like breaking like the tape itself, like I don't think he would have like reverted back to his old self, even
because
if
his old self
down.
his old self is really just the same as he is. I think I would like to even go a step further and say, I think Venom was already a Big Boss copycat before the brainwash, just because of how much he probably looked up to Big Boss. You know? He's probably one of those guys who really did try to just like model his life and his persona after him, to where the brainwashing was just easy. I think most people, when they hear that, like, oh shit, that's like so far-fetched, I'm like, when you really think about it, Venom Snake was probably primed to be susceptible to it. Like,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure because it was like wait, yeah, it was part of like Zero's plan. Like he did like the cloning, and he's like, well, let's scrap that. Like now we're gonna do like mental copy.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna get like fucking almost.
We're gonna
like
go cult status. We're gonna go indoctrination. We're gonna go. That's the new fad now, right? That's what works. You know, like what are all the? It's 85, so this is post all those crazy ass cults. This is post Jonestown. This is post Heaven's Gate. I think this is post like brainwashing was big.
I mean, it pretty much was a cult because other than like the boss himself and Kaz and select others, everyone else had masks. So, like no one had a face.
Exactly.
And
everybody had motives one way or the other.
Yeah.
Everybody had some kind of agenda.
Try to justify it, but like, hey, this is great. It's like we don't have to like answer to like government or nation. It's like we're our own, and the boss accepts everyone.
That's cult.
Let's go.
Zanzibar Land was a military cult. And
oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. After enough cult documentaries, you do look at Zanzibar Land like, hey,
like, wait a minute.
Outer Heaven is as cult as it gets in Metal Gear.
Pretty much. It's just like Big Boss like throwing people at Solid Snake, like die for me. Go get him.
It was me the whole time. Whoa, wait a minute. Like you know what I mean? The level of manipulation, the machination to just like convince yourself even that this is why you're doing it. That's cult leader for sure.
Yeah.
But what's crazy too is that you had Zero and Big Boss convinced themselves they weren't cult leaders only to be cult leaders.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh god, like especially with Zero. Actually, with both of them men who like had their own idea of like, well, this is the real will of of the boss, like not what you're trying to do. So fuck you. I'm gonna like do my thing over here.
To that end, where Big Boss was for the longest time my favorite character, I think by the end of the day, I think the absolute best character in the entire series is Solid Snake.
Oh, okay.
He is the character in the series that actually achieves his goal to defy his genes and be authentic. Like, he's the one who looks at Zero and Big Boss like, you fucking old idiots. Like, no. He stumbled upon the boss's will on his own. Like, just recognizing that this is all bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I was just like, I think in both literally, because I think for 4, I think he believes he's visiting Big Boss's grave, but I think it might potentially be the boss's grave marker instead. Yeah. Which whom he never met to begin with.
Because I'm pretty sure at some degree he got the lowdown on that too.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that, yeah.
Because ain't nothing ever always staying secret in Metal Gear. Somebody always finds out something.
Everybody talks, or at least you hear it from Ocelot usually.
Yeah,
because he'll fucking gab and tell everyone, kind of thing.
I can't blame him though. He's for a man that like who makes it a point to like just be secret bearer for his entire life. I didn't blame him for basically taking an hour just to, give me the lowdown. He put a lot of work into that plan, dude. Like somebody has to bear witness to the mental planning and be like, and just after he's done explaining, like, I wouldn't have been surprised if he was like, isn't that crazy? And just expect, yeah, dude, that was fucking gnarly. You're insane. Some validation, you know what I mean?
I mean, and also like for his character, where it's like you never really knew where he stood. You just knew that it was gonna pay off for him in the end.
I love have you seen the video on the theory that like he basically just ran everything?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Oh man, I'll link it to you.
Okay.
I think it's Vapor Cephalopod who put it out. I can't remember. but
Okay.
it's this really, really entertaining theory video of how after MGS3, everything is like Ocelot's the absolute mastermind behind so like he's like the main character of Metal Gear Solid is what the video is arguing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I kind of believe that, especially with like how close he was to Zero, who like kind of had all these people underneath him to kind of start, like to kind of like finish off the old guard, which was like the philosophers. I think those are called, right?
Yeah.
And then like go into the new one in the new age of time and technology with the Patriots.
Portable Ops is also where you get like the first on-screen kind of representation of that with the phone calls and everything. It's the first time you do hear Ocelot talking to Zero about maybe recruiting Snake into the Patriots. I think Portable Ops was the first game that brought the idea of the Patriots as a concept into the Naked Snake timeline.
Yeah.
Before they retconned, but
yeah, because they kept changing it. They kept changing it, and I know because like with like Sigint and like him like being so fascinated with technology and trying to like advance to what they were doing and like being beholden to the timeline they're in. It kind of like leans towards like when you get to like 5, where it's like, oh fuck, you know, if Skullface didn't like fucking poison the man, you know, that shit may have been like prolonged later on down the line. That was kind of like his end game, where it's like, well, I'm gonna be in a fucking vegetable chair thing for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Good luck with this artificial system I'm unleashed on this world right now.
And then 5 also like adds a different replay theory factor back onto 3, because now you like after playing 5, you go back into 3 and you're just going, yeah, so apparently right behind me is Skullface. Like so you're walking around with that mental image in your head playing Snake Eater now, and you're just like, you know, he's not there, but part of me sometimes can't help but like play MGS3 now and then just like try to think, where would he even...
Is he there?
Yeah, like where was he gonna be when I landed?
Supposedly he's supposed to be back there, like behind you, like cleaning up behind you.
Yeah, the entire time, just like you know, picking up all my shell casings and all that shit.
And I was saying, like, and picking up the corpses of like fucking of the Cobra units. Like, get that body.
Get that body.
I mean, if Delta has them, like, I can imagine, like, maybe they'll have like audio, like in the background. You'll just hear.
Ooh, if
like,
they're smart, dude.
Yeah.
If they're smart, they will put Skullface cameos.
That's what I'm kind of like. I'm kind of hoping, like, people are like, no, don't do that. Like, no, kind of do it, because like, let's see like the whole picture, like what they were talking about, in a sense.
Yeah, let's see the whole story in full effect now, right?
Yeah,
that'd be fucking crazy if you do get like one of those disposable cameras.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like prototype disposable camera tech, because it's the 60s.
Right? Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be like this big chunky thing.
It's like, hold up, this fucking camera. It's the size of my backpack. Let me take it out.
Well, no, wait a minute. Eva had the spy camera. So what if you just get? What if you just get one? What if you just get a spy camera, and like you see? Because dude, that would be the next best equivalent of ghost pictures.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Honestly, it would be on brand. Just to like try and find Skullface ops, XOF operatives.
I can only imagine like his conversation with like his XOF soldiers. Like, I was from a small village.
You know?
Did you know that? Like, yes, sir. You said like a billionth time. We're picking up corpses here.
You know? Or just like, or it'd be fucking wild to like be playing, you know, sneaking around the jungle, and then like some bits of audio, because you know you get jungle sounds and everything.
Yeah.
If some of the audio sounds were like,
yeah,
you know, like them like almost making a sound and like giving their position away.
Yeah, and kind of play where it's like, you know, if you wear your headphones, like you kind of hear like a little bit more
directional mic. Yeah,
there you go.
Dude,
There you go. Like, oh man, like, there's rustling over there.
come on, Konami.
And then
Fucking
it's
do
like,
it.
hey, I saw this guy in a hat. To like Major Tom is like, pipe down, pipe down, Jack. That's nobody.
That's
Just
nobody.
this.
Yeah, that's right, because Major would also know that they're there, right?
Yeah,
Holy
because
fuck.
it's supposedly like he wasn't supposed to know, and like I don't know when he was like talking to the wrong guy in five, it was just like, hey, that was a bloodbath you left back there in Snake Eater Land. Like, whew, we had a lot to do.
Yeah,
Like, what were you doing? Killing all those people.
killing all those people. Man.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm also hoping like maybe they all have to die. So like, no matter what you do, especially for Delta, like, you know, if you do like pacifist versus like I'm gonna like fucking run and gun through the jungle, they still end up dead. And
Well,
for-
no, XOF
yeah,
wouldn't have to do much cleanup for the Cobra unit because they all blew up.
yeah, they had like micro bombs.
Yeah, they all had micro.
Yeah,
So, those bodies were already taken care of. It would be
yeah,
it would be the KGB, it would be the GRU and the
yeah,
Ocelot unit that they'd have to pick up and do all that shit for.
yeah. No,
Because that's right. Like he
mm,
one of the stipulations that Khrushchev had was that they couldn't leave a trace.
there you go. Yeah, which nobody answered. Like, how do you, like? I'm thinking to myself, I'm playing back then and going like, you know, I'm doing a lot of killing and like,
Yeah.
I have a shotgun. Like, just people just like being blown apart. Like, someone's gonna notice all these fucking bodies.
Yeah, so I mean, a trank run is like story wise and lore wise the most sensible thing.
Yeah,
It is the thing that makes the most sense in terms of like because they for sure wake up after, and all they it's probably like top secret information that nobody hears about that stuff because they can't talk about it after. So yeah, that being if they I hope there's some
all this potential, Like, come on, like, mix it up a bit. Like, I understand, like, the guy who was like really creative is not there, but someone else can be. There's other people that
or shit. What if you made an XOF game?
Oh, and be like one of them.
Yeah, be one of them. Like, just go around sneaking, doing the cleanup, and then like have like little boss fights in between where like Snake forgot about a soldier and like left him up, and like so you have to fight some of them and shit like that. Like that'd be fucking cool. If there was like an XOF Cobra unit that even the boss didn't know about.
All these like splinter groups.
Yeah,
That's
secrets on secrets on secrets. Like, at what is there a limit to how ridiculous Metal Gear can get? Like, I don't think so.
No, if we got like fucking old man Ocelot running towards a submarine, fucking finger gunning you, like what the fuck kind of thing, which is like the most silliest shit I've seen him do. Like
that shit like, had me dead so hard when he did that.
It was sillier than 3 when like I don't know Fever Dream at the White House going like haha. It's like what the fuck.
Exactly.
Like,
there's so many things about Metal Gear that just goes into Fever Dream. Like, what is this bullshit territory? Like, dude, have you messed with the Secret Theater?
Oh yeah, for 2?
For 3.
For 3. No, I haven't messed with 3.
So, for anybody that hasn't gone through Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence all the way, you get to unlock a Secret Theater, which is basically it's like YouTube poop, but for the Metal Gear developers. It was them just making a bunch of fucking joke videos. It was one video was the boss and Naked Snake, and in the scene where Naked Snake just finished bandaging himself up, right? And the boss is flying over. They turned that scene into a rock paper scissors match between the boss and Naked Snake. Like they're putting their hand out, and as they put their hand out, the boss does scissors. Like she just does scissors like this, and then you see Naked Snake like what the fuck? He puts out rock, and they trade rock paper scissors until like the boss puts out one and Naked Snake, some weird shit happens where they go into the construct, they go into the white void.
What the fuck?
And the boss is surrounded by 3 different snakes, who all 3 of them have different. They have a paper.
Oh my god.
They have a scissors, rock, and paper. They combine and they do. Snake does this bullshit. He combines all 3 of them, and then they go back to reality, and the boss is like, "That's a dirty trick." And I'm just like, "What?"
Oh my god.
Incredible. There's a video of MGS2 Raiden busting a Terminator and going back in time to try and stop Naked Snake.
Yep.
And he just failed. He's consistently failing. There's one of the DCI that Naked Snake snubs at the White House, right?
Yeah.
Where the dude, he doesn't shake his hand, right? There's a video of him being so fucking pissed off about it that he goes back into MGS3 to try and like sneak into the key moments of MGS3 and like try to get a handshake, and it's just not happening until he finally corners Snake and they finally do a handshake, and then it just goes beyond that. They become like best buddies. They're like holding hands and hop skipping around the boss's flower bed, and then it closes with them fucking making out. Like,
oh my god,
it's the funniest thing.
Man, when I thought I heard it all, like I hear this.
Yeah, and This is from the developers. This is on Metal Gear Solid. This is not Parametric Avocado doing their bullshit. Okay, this is probably where Parametric Avocado like got inspiration, is the Secret Theater. You know, if I'm wrong on that Parametric, you know, obviously correct me, but like I wouldn't be surprised is what I'm saying. The Secret Theater is like holds so much of early Metal Gear internet humor that I think it basically did it before it was a thing to a degree even. So if nobody's seen the Secret Theater, go to YouTube or go bust open your copy of PS2 MGS3 Subsistence and just go to town, have fun. That is such a great time that if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. It's so stupid and so funny. There's like 9 videos, I think, altogether.
Oh,
There's a really funny Ocelot one. I think the bitch meme started from the Secret Theater.
Okay.
Because there is that scene where in MGS3 where Eva like does the bike thing on Ocelot, just like has the wheel just like completely right, and he does that, and so he screams bitch, right? In the Secret Theater is a cut of him doing bitch, 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 like it's different angles of him saying bitch, and then it closes out and you hear a faded out like right at the end. And I'm pretty sure that's where the bitch meme started, is the Secret Theater.
It may have. Yeah. That would predate it.
It would.
Yeah.
Right? So there's just so many fucking gems in that thing. I think Amanda hadn't heard of it either. We were talking about it in an MGSCON staff meeting. And I brought it up. She had never heard of it, and I told her about it, and I showed her some video. She's like, this is, oh my god, I can't believe I've seen this. So yeah, dude, grab some beers and just have a good time.
I mean, pretty much, like, yeah.
So good.
Definitely check it out, because I'm always down for like fucking humor, especially in that world.
From the developers themselves too, that's the best part. I think that's what made it so much more special. What about you, dude? Like, I know we already asked you these questions, like on the community spotlight, but like, what's something? So we've talked about like Skullface cameos and stuff like that. Like, what's something you just wish that would come out of Metal Gear that hasn't yet.
Oh man.
Like, and this could be anything.
Yeah.
Like from a very specific type of game, right? Like a themed Metal Gear game or movie show. Like, it could be anything.
Fifth game, what hasn't been done there? I wish they would like do more with the property itself. Like,
I don't mean to put you on the spot.
I mean, it's a good question. Like, if it's like if you're dealing with the property, I wish they would have done something, especially in this day and age where like a shit ton of like Netflix like fucking anime shit was coming out.
Yeah.
And I was like, why didn't you just do at least one for like just like even on a fucking test?
Bro,
You know
what would be a fucking instant watch for anybody?
Was it Rising?
A Cobra Unit OVA.
Oh, right. Oh shit. Yeah, see?
Give us a 1 hour mini movie of the Cobra Unit or the bosses like stuff like happening around that time. Instant like just like how Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Yeah.
Just like how that brought in so many different people.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
you could 100% bring in a mass load of new people because that's what was great about Edge Runners was that it was in the world of Cyberpunk, but featured characters that weren't in the game. Like they focused on different characters, so you could get like this different nuanced side of the world. And yeah, like a Cobra Unit, like a lot of people, I understand the argument of like a Cobra Unit game might be too much. It might be demystifying a lot of like what makes the Cobra Unit the Cobra Unit. So I think an OVA where you're watching them do their shit, right? It's akin to you like witnessing or being told a legend, right? I think you'd be able to do something feasible with that. And I hope they do. Yeah. I hope whoever's doing not Toho, I was about to say like, because Business and I had a similar thought for how Godzilla's doing their marketing right now. Whoever's running Toho marketing is like killing it with all the different promos and crossovers and stuff like that. But yeah, Metal Gear needs to do that. They tried with the Supreme announcement.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that one.
I don't know if that's being pushed back or if the response to the Supreme collab just made them double, because I don't think they understood that, like, yeah, we thought it was stupid, but we were definitely going to still get it. Like,
oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because on some level, it's also hilariously kind of on point for Metal Gear to be crossed with like something big, because that's the direction Kojima always wanted Metal Gear to go. Right? The best he could do at the time was product placement with like Doritos and Mountain Dew and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And iPods. Dude, speaking of, I wonder what the licensing issue with that is going to be for Master Collection Volume 2.
Like, even if they, well, let's say they do 4 for 2, which that would make sense, right? You have your first 3. I don't know. I mean, you're gonna literally rip out everything out of the game, because it is a lot of it is also part of the dialogue too.
So much of it is, right? Yeah, like you get dialogue stuff in there. Like, doesn't he talk about his iPod? Like he does.
He talks about the PS3, and I think and the 6-axis controller. And
I think like PS like Sony stuff. Yeah, I don't think is going to be. Yeah, Sony stuff. I don't think is going to be a problem. It's the other products like Regain and Apple products, and I think like Sony Walkmans and Sony products aren't going to be an issue. Like Sony products for the most part, I think Metal Gear and Sony have like a pretty decent relationship going on, and Konami's like tight with it. But like, I recognize that Like, I'm playing the director's cut for Death Stranding right now for the first time, and I haven't played the game since it came out.
Okay.
So I'm just now seeing the bridge energy drinks instead of the monster cans.
Yeah.
Right? So I wonder if they're gonna switch it out with like, you know, like some off-brand media player or some shit or whatever. You know what I mean? I have no idea, because they'd have to create different icons for it too.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
They can't use the old menu item icon for it and stuff. So yeah, I wonder how that's all gonna go.
Like how it would go and when, because they don't really talk like Konami. They'll announce things. They'll put something on social media, and then they just quietly go back to wherever they were coming from. There's no real back and forth.
Yeah.
In regards to them, they're just they'll talk. They're like, here you go. Here's what we're doing. Or hey, check it out. It's the anniversary of such and such game. Wasn't that fun? Bye.
Later.
Kind of thing. I was like, whoa, hold up. It's are you gonna do anything for it? Are you gonna get a re-release or a sale or something? What the fuck?
Back over to Kojima and his multi-platform antics. I did download Death Stranding for the iPad, but I haven't messed with it yet.
And how is it? I'm not good with mobile games on your phone. And that game itself, how would I play that?
It's ironically what I've always been asking for is for a AAA game to really be on, because that's the kind of game I would play.
Yeah.
Because I think he's also going out to prove that you can put a game that massive on a platform like this. And I do hope that a lot of people end up actually running with it, because I would be on iPad and iPhone a lot more if that was the case. I can't get it immersed into most modern mobile games just because they're designed to be, there's even the fact that there's a genre for idle games, literally games you just leave and let it do its thing. I'm like, what is the fun in that?
What's the point?
Yeah, I can't
just
do
let
that.
My phone run.
Yeah, and I'm over here going, you know what? At this point, even if I have to sync up a controller to play a game on the system, I will do it for the sake of being able to do it. Because I think some awesome games do deserve, I was really hoping when mobile games started taking off on iPhone and iPad and Android and stuff, that there would be truly unique experiences, but most mobile games just end up being
not it.
A lot of the same.
They end up being a port as well, of a game you already played before. It's hey, you love these I think, what was it, Sega classics?
Yeah.
Hey, you remember Sonic the Hedgehog? Remember Vector Man? Well, that's on your phone. Check it out.
Yeah.
And I'm well, it's not new. I'll play it still, but
I was very happy when they put the first Knights of the Old Republic on mobile, because they gave you the controller mapping and scheme and everything. And that's the kind of game that I want to play on the phone, is a long-term investment story game. Peace Walker checked off that tick box for me. So I didn't even realize that I was playing it the way Kojima wanted me to play it until he came out with those interviews of this is how I intended, with its portable features, in its portable tone and vibe. You were supposed to play a mission, watch some cutscenes, fuck up some tapes, put it away, and then get back to it later after you've lived life a little bit, and then come back. I love that aspect of Peace Walker, and I love that I was able to do that with games like Knights of the Old Republic on the phone. I definitely, when I was out in Bangladesh, dude, for a month, that was my go-to, was Knights of the Old Republic on my phone.
Oh, okay.
whenever I was waiting for something, like, the travel time, like going from place to place, just killing time before dinner. Since I didn't have my room on me or any of my other stuff, and I didn't feel like drawing at the time.
Yeah.
But I still wanted to feel like I was playing a video game. I was so thankful for Knights of the Old Republic. So if I ever am on a trip like that again, I'm pretty happy that Death Stranding is on the iPad. I just got to remember to bring a controller with me.
Yeah, pretty much like connecting
worlds.
Connecting worlds. Like the bridges.
Yeah.
And delivering packages to like people. Especially this like one fucking old guy who just like, I was like, I need my medicine. I'm like, well, I hope you die.
Yeah.
And then it actually does happen, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Damn.
It's like I kind of wished it too hard.
And then you get to deliver shit to Conan O'Brien, so that'll be something.
The only thing I think about is like, when somebody dies, they're supposed to like fucking blow up. So when the old man died, like, how you see like on like a lot of like fucking advertisements, social media, the earthquake bed. I feel like they had Death Stranding, the death bed, where like you get dropped down and just incinerate you to ash.
Yeah.
As soon as you die, because like nothing happened to his place. His place was still there. He's just like,
yeah.
When you go to it was a BT, and I was like, ooh, that's even creepier. The beach thing, fucking, just how did it access his fucking comms? Like, what? It just like walked to like the doorbell and was like, let me answer it real quick.
Let me answer.
It's like, I bet you that guy is supposed to like give me like cases of my medicine. It's like, hey, you're too late. I fucking died.
Yeah. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. So, have you gone through the director's cut of Death Stranding? What are the differences?
Well, that was when I was playing, because I was late to the game when it came to Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get a PS4. I was still like on Xbox, whatever the fuck they have.
Okay.
And I was like, well, let me hold off, because like they announced like the director's cut. And I was like, let me hold off. Let me get that. This way I'm not like, jumping into a game. It's like, oh, you're supposed to like give me more shit. The only difference is like maybe they added like tracks and shit for like kind of like a racing kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Style, especially, but it's like a time thing.
I wonder if some scenes are rearranged or anything like they would a movie. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell the differences because it's been such a long time since I played it the first time.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like one of those things, and I mean, other than like no monster, like, which it feels a little like, I wish you still would have kept that licensing on that one, but like, it's not like a deal breaker.
It's not a big loss. I just noticed it a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. The licensing ran after that. Okay. Yeah. I do kind of miss the image of him just downing a fucking monster can.
Exactly. Yeah. Kind of like that. That was like, oh shit, there he goes. He's drinking it again. Crush it.
I'll wholeheartedly admit I did buy Monster while playing it. Like it
exactly.
It did its job. So I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Monster. If I would say just strike up that deal with them again. Shit, like.
It's like, let's do it. We got 2 on the way. It's on the beach.
Yeah, I wonder what 2's gonna have.
It's gotta have something. Like, we had like energy drinks. We had like fucking beer.
That was also the funniest thing about that licensing is that, like, yeah, America is completely fucked, but Monster's still a corporation.
Yeah,
that was so funny.
It's like
I would take it a step further and just have Sam be eating Cheez-Its. Like, Cheez-Its survived the BT explosion.
I mean, instead of like those like weird little like fucking grubby things you grab in the air, I'm like, let me eat these things.
Yeah, they're like cheese. They look like Cheetos. What if they were just like? What if you just sprinkled orange dust over them? Like, what if Cheetos came out with a crypto worm?
Cryptobites?
Cryptobites, yeah. What if it's Cheeto branded Cryptobites, dude?
I mean, you could have like regular and like some parts of the hot zone areas with BTs. You could have like the flaming hot ones.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
dude,
you're like, come on, Cheetos.
That'd be so fucking funny.
And they would be able to maybe it's a little more advertising when he's taking a shit. Like, I like seeing Riding with Norman, but like maybe like, hey, Here's Chester Cheetah fucking telling you like slam some like Cheeto flavored cryptobytes or some shit.
Speaking of, I got this son of a bitch right here.
Oh my, you have the action figure.
I have it.
I didn't even know they had something like that.
They just came out with this, dude.
Damn, all the shit like I would think like, oh, I wish I had a kid that's like coming out now.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
How long ago have so many of us wanted like really good really good gargoyles toys, and we're just now getting NECAs, like in our 30s and early 40s, like.
It's like I could go buy them and like, you know, buy one for the box and buy one to play.
Yeah,
oh, shit.
That's exactly what I did. I have a Goliath that's fucked up in my room right now because those things are not meant to be played with. I found out. Like
the hard way.
The joints just, you know, they wear out easy.
Fuck.
Yeah, sucks. But like, at least it looks good. At least I still got one in the box that like looks gnarly. I have the whole goddamn set. The only thing I'm missing right now is Lexington and I think Eliza.
Oh, okay.
But I've been on gargoyle shit, dude. I've been on it.
Damn. Yeah, like it's good that like all this shit's coming back again.
I'm just waiting for SWAT cats, man. That's all I'm waiting for. That's the next thing for me.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't. They haven't done shit with it. So every now and then, so I did this SWAT cats doodle that I ended up putting on Redbubble. And every now and then, once in a blue moon, nothing on my Redbubble sells except that one SWAT cat thing.
Really?
Like, literally once every 3-4 months, somebody buys a sticker or like a sweater. Like two sweaters have been purchased based on the SWAT cat thing, and so they're running around in America somewhere. But
it's probably like the Midwest, I imagine.
Yeah, right.
That's where I feel like we're like kind of like things happen. Like if I'm gonna imagine America, I imagine the Midwest being like Death Stranding land. Everything's far in between, and you gotta stay indoors because it's so fucking cold, or like you're gonna get grabbed up by BTs. Kind of shit. That's my interpretation.
It's you know, they're all online, just looking, browsing around. I'm really surprised that anybody finds it. If I'm going to be real honest with you, like SWAT cats is my shit. I absolutely love it, and I got to do more drawings for it. And I am absolutely thankful for the folks who did buy that stuff. But also, who the fuck are you? Hit me up.
Yeah. Like to know, like how many people know about it? Like people are like, what is that? Like, what did you say? I've never heard that before.
I threw it up on Redbubble because like I had nothing else to throw up. You know what I mean? I really didn't think anybody was going to buy it. I'm so surprised at like the 5-6 purchases that even happened. So I'm like, all right, y'all are out there. So that just tells me I got to make more SWAT cat shit.
Hit up Tim.
I'm your guy.
Really?
There was an artist. I'm not gonna. You know, I don't know if you bleep shit out or whatever, but
do you need me to bleep something out?
You know, you might have. Depending on how this goes, you might have to bleep out his name. But there is an artist by the name of. You know, you might not even have to bleep shit out. I forget his name.
Oh, there you go. As soon as you talk, I was gonna go like. Beep. There we go.
I forget his name. He does a lot of comic style, like graphic stickers and like, you know, little like bits of merchandise and stuff. Yeah. He has his own comic series that he was putting together about this like about a Ronin. That is like he had like the face cover mask, right? It looked pretty fucking dope. He was putting out. I think he had a couple of SWAT cat prints, and he had put them out at the same time that I had made my SWAT cats thing, and I was just so happy to find someone else doing SWAT cats art.
Yeah.
So I was super fucking down, and I bought the pre-order. I never got him.
What the fuck?
I messaged him about it.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I ain't the website. You know, you got to take it up with the website. And and that answer just kind of ticked me off a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you're really not. I'm trying to buy your shit, dude.
Yeah. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like give me what I want.
You're not gonna help me a little bit, like, yeah. Let me just let me pretend to be a little bit dumb, so I don't have to deal with the website. It's your shit.
Yeah.
It's your shit. Come on, man.
Damn. Yeah, that story took a turn. I was like, at first I can be like, there was this other guy, and he fucking challenged me. I was like, fuck you, dude. I was here first with the SWAT cats. Like, I don't know who the fuck you are.
I was down for it. I really wanted it. Like, I wanted it bad. And I think he'd even like teased like some kind of SWAT cats comic book or something.
Yeah.
But I after that,
yeah.
And I think I even got mad. I think I commented on one of his posts. I'm just like, this guy doesn't, deliver on his prints. Don't buy from him. I was pretty pissed about it. Like,
yeah, I don't blame you.
I from time to time go lurk on his page to see, just to. I'm really only there to see for the SWAT cats updates, and there hasn't been not a one since that. Since that, I'm just like, oh man,
that's fucking weird.
Yeah, so it's up to me. It's up to me to bring SWAT cats back.
There you go. It went to like a Highlander turn where it's like there can only be one, and you're the one.
Yeah,
that's it. This other guy, fucking, I don't know what happened to him. He just fell off the face of the earth.
He went back on his DBZ Ronin Mortal Kombat bullshit, which is fine, to each their own. But I was really here for the SWAT cat shit. I was super fucking excited.
Well, watch it be like this guy like tried to rob a place and like fucking ended up in prison, and then he's like he's on his like fucking like his ass phone listening to a podcast and be like, what the fuck this guy just said about me?
If you didn't know better, he almost does like carry that vibe that maybe he used to be a part of that life.
Oh shit!
Like he really does like have like this urban vibe to him a little bit, and but these days, like he spends his entire time drawing, and like I believe it. The amount of work he puts out is like he puts out volume. You know what I mean? So he's doing the work. That's not what I'm mad at. I'm just really fucking wanted my SWAT cat shit, dude. That's all I want.
So they took your money and you didn't get shit?
Took the money and I didn't make us think about it after. I think the biggest think I made was leaving a comment on one of his posts. Yeah. But back to Metal Gear, I think I gotta make some Metal Gear SWAT cat shit now. I think that's what this whole thing was leading
like to. Crossover, like
I gotta throw the SWAT cats in a Harrier with Solidus, and Solidus, what the fuck are you guys doing in here? This is my jet. Like, sorry, cuh. Needed work.
Oh my god. Oh.
You're doing weird shit like floating in place. You can't do that with a jet. Although I did find out that the Harrier actually can do that, which is nuts.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize jets could do shit like that, like strafe.
Yeah, side to side.
Yeah.
Like just not hover, but basically literally just like flying in place.
Yeah, they're essentially like strafing. Like and they can go back and forth. I'm just like, I don't know, they can fucking do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's winding down to the bewitching hours of my end. So Tim, let's see. If people want to reach you on social media, where can they reach you?
I am Tim Baksh, TIMBAKSH, on most everything, like Instagram, Twitter, ain't call that shit X. I'm pretty sure I'm Tim Baksh on Tumblr if I still use that thing. I'm Tim Baksh on Facebook. I'm Tim Baksh now on Twitch as well. I used to be Cardboard Baksh. I'm Tim Baksh on there. And I believe I'm also still Tim Baksh on Steam, although I might be Cardboard Baksh on Steam. It's Tim Baksh, 90% guaranteed to be a hit wherever you go to look. Cardboard Baksh, possibly on Steam. But beyond that, dude, those are my main socials. I also got my podcast that I do with my buddies Boo, Josh, and Roth called The Fat Signal. You can find that under Big Comedy Network on YouTube, because we're part of the Big Comedy Network channel. and then we're also on Spotify, and I think we're also on Amazon as well. But for sure, we're on Spotify. Spotify, you can find us uncensored. Because we gotta fight. Yeah, because we gotta fight the YouTube algorithm with our videos. But yeah, I believe on Spotify we are uncensored, so you can definitely get some real nice potty mouth on there. But yeah, go check that out.
Shit. Sorry, bros.
You're good.
Yeah, I would say, Tim, thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing your story. And I feel like 2 hours just went
yeah, it went by
breezed through. When exactly, I was like, I looked down, like, oh shit, it's almost midnight at my end.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I keep forgetting that you're over there. Fuck me.
I mean, most of the people I talk with, you guys are over there on that side of the world. Like, damn it, I wish I was over there. So
I don't know, dude. I think Metal Gear is just a largely West Coast thing. I think that's what it is. It's the Hollywood in it. You know what I mean? Metal Gear, through Kojima's desires, has always wanted to come out full West. So I think that just fits. But dude, no, exactly. I mean, thank you for having me on. It was such a pleasure having you on the Community Spotlight. You know, I had to say yes when you asked to have me on here. I heard the Brandy episode. That shit was fun, and I'm excited for this to come out. Again, just this has been fun. Talking to you's been a real treat.
Thank you, Tim. And I just hope Brandy doesn't kill me when I get a chance to see her at MGSCON 2, because I did put in a little AI clip in the beginning, and I've been seeing her social feed going fuck AI, for not literal, but just me paraphrasing, fuck this AI shit, oh fuck, what if she doesn't want to talk to me? What if I see her, she's Johnny, you fucking asshole, I told you I hated AI.
I think so long as you're transparent about I'm not purport, you know what I mean, you know what the language is right now. I think so long as you're on that point, she's gonna be cool. I mean, Brandy this week has been I feel bad for her, man. She did get hit through that stuff, so I particularly feel for her. We could go into a whole discussion where and that's concerned, but no, I think you're okay, dude. I think you're fine.
Sweet.
I've normally I'll tell you right now, staff talks, right? And not a word has been said about it, so I think you're fine.
Gotcha. All right, cool. This way I don't go over there all of a sudden hey Johnny, see that boat over there? You're gonna go in there. We're gonna fucking Huey you now. Oh shit. It'll take my legs.
Nah, not at all. Nah, dude. I mean, I'm fucking stoked to see you at MGSCON 2 finally.
Oh, I want to see everybody. Man, it was an utter disappointment not going to the first one, but I got everything done. The flight is booked, and I'm fucking. That's it.
There you go.
I took my time.
We're gonna have some fucking fun. It's gonna be exciting.
I'm gonna get high.
And then isn't Metal Gear D showing up too? Or is he gonna try to? Dude, if he does,
I hope so. I'm gonna contact him and see what he says.
Yeah,
I'm hoping so, because
I hope so too.
I think he lives in Texas, so all right, you're closer than I am.
Wait, where in Texas? I don't want to dox him, but
yeah, no, I don't know. I'll message you and be hey, he's this place.
Well, I say that because I'm in June. I'm going to. Oh yeah, little plug in here. I'm gonna be at Fan Expo Dallas, June. I think it's the 2nd through the 4th or something like that. The first few days of June, I'm going to be there with an Artist Alley table.
Nice.
I'm also there. The whole reason I actually ended up going to Fan Expo Dallas is because Are you familiar with any of the Zorro comic stuff that's going on right now?
No. Sorry.
So Sean Gordon Murphy is currently putting out a 4-issue Zorro comic book right now.
Okay.
Which is fucking amazing. If you don't know who Sean Gordon Murphy is, he's done great stuff like Batman: Curse of the White Knight. He's done a lot of great. He also did Clock Stoppers or something like that, or Time, something like that, whatever. He's doing Plot Holes right now too. Another great book. Really talented artist, also talented writer. He managed to get his hands on the Zorro IP, and one of the rewards for the Kickstarter for that project was you get to attend a private party, just celebrating the book and everything. So nice. It's being held during the weekend of Fan Expo Dallas. So I was just like, well, I'm going to go to Dallas. And Fan Expo's happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Might as well knock two birds with one stone.
Let's go.
Definitely, if you're going to Fan Expo Dallas, come find me. Tim Bosch.
Search for Tim and ask about his SWAT cats.
Hell yeah, dude. I think I will have a SWAT cat sprint there. I think just for you guys. But yeah, dude, thank you so much. It's been a fucking pleasure to be on.
It's been great getting to chat with you.
Hell yeah.